amount. They have a fairly decent garrison, whereas this one is right in the sticks. But then again, we've got to... it's difficult to say. I mean, there's a lot... In those provinces, there's a lot of dudes. So we might be lucky, but at the same time, we might not be. But this army definitely is going down south. Lazy Battalion, it's not a bad idea for them to do something. I mean, hell, they are an army and they do need something to do. So even if they act as reinforcements, which wouldn't be a bad idea... Think about it, 3 armies, 1 settlement. They wouldn't that would be more than enough, wouldn't it? We just need to find a way of laying siege to them, though. Bolnia. Sparta. What can you do? We need a settlement, and we need siege weapons. Oh yes, I can recruit. Once I've done that, I will definitely need to start utilizing. That would be very handy. Ooh, that's amazing. 10 turns! You kidding? Oh, I see. It wouldn't be bad at all. Anyway, next turn. It would be nice to have catapults, especially when it comes to attacking. Hell, I wouldn't even mind ballistas. Just as long as I have something to fire at my opponent and send their walls crashing down. It's just finding the necessary technology to break through and hopefully be able to take it. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking the walls of Pella, but considering that they're going to have a rather large garrison, I'd rather be in a position where I can neutralize some of their numbers purely by just shooting the walls down. And I'm definitely going to need 2 of the siege units, so that's why I think I'd have to have maybe... What are they doing? We've got a champion and a nobleman, so not really a threat. And as we haven't really got as the Athenians don't really have a reason to go to war with us, they... Why would they send their units down? I mean, it's completely random. Oh dear, political intrigue. Assassination attempt. Ooh. Oh my god, no! They... Oh no! Those son... Oh, okay, the Emperor. Are you kidding me? Those... Oh, I see. 10 for them and... yeah. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Because it's like Red Death were doing amazing. And were like the most powerful army on the line. And now... it's just nothing. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be... I'm not saying... Oh, that really is annoying. I'm going to get some revenge. Other families... Sorry, mate. Whereabouts is it? He's got... yeah. I don't know. I'll get revenge at some point, but... god damn. Ah, yes. I remember now. How the hell do I get that much? Anyway, spies. Larissa, which at the moment is currently happy and not really doing anything else. I can only create that. Okay. Recruit an agent. Now we have another agent. You, I'm going to send to look at Pella to see what kind of army they have over at Pella. Okay. Right, that's a little bigger than I thought. And so does doeseth have Athens. Right, okay, so the Athenians have decided to back themselves up right next to Pella. So I could, if I really wanted to be mean, is take an attack Athens, and, well, obviously anger a fair amount of people in the process. I mean, how politically guarded are Athens? They are allies to Egypt. I don't really have anything against, nor do I want to be friends with Egypt. They're more like I mean, I was nice to them because, you know, why not? But, you know, and they are also my only source of trade. But then again, they are also in possession of a port which can trade. So I wonder, is it worth perhaps... Oh yes. I'm going to waste a lot of coin on this, but considering... Right, get a recruit going.
How can I help?
Right, you can then go over there. Okay, so Red Death has lost its leader, which is a very sad point, and I was singing that guy's praises, so clearly he had to die for some stupid reason. Actually, hold up. Okay, so I'm just thinking, if we can keep these guys in that section now, we can keep them at peace, might make them do their own thing. I am curious about that other kingdom. I mean, it makes my war against those people slightly harder if they capture this settlement of Pella. And then again, the Macedonians aren't exactly going to let them have it lying down. That settlement's going to be interesting to take. I mean, at the moment, they only seem to have control of 3 settlements, one of which being a capital, the other 2 just being riverside ports. But they do seem to have quite a strong army. I'm curious. I am very curious. Of course, we've got other nations as well. I do... You see, if the Athenians stay there, I'm not saying they're going to stay there for a very long time, but if the Athenians stay, I could march both the Red Army, Red Death, and the defenders of Larissia right up towards their city, lay siege, move to Instacap, and potentially end a war that could, you know, obviously enter into a war with the Athenian peoples, annoy both Pella and annoy both the Macedonians and the Egyptians, but in the process also... Ah, brilliant, she's ranked up. Not bad, actually.
Skills are gifts from the gods.
Ooh, nice. I will also give you a provocateur. Oh, what's this? Tribal Confederation. The Gallic Confederation, which is way over yonder, so I don't care. Aida has got itself a farm. This is good to see. Right, how much will it cost to convert? Great, all of the cash that we currently now have. Okay. Wait, we have 3. Oh. Percoloy's camp. I mean, I suppose, but... Where's Epidamos? Yeah, we've got one of those in there. We've got one of those in there. I think I need to convert. Well, we don't need it at... we don't need it at Epidamos. Epidamos could become a manufacturing capability. Defenders of Larissia. Okay, I think a Spartan a Spartan hoplite would be of a good idea. I don't know why I'm having such a problem with money making capabilities, but I still can't trade with anyone. I reckon my problems would instantly be over if I could trade. Are the Athenians allied with the Macedonians? Well, they're the client state of the Macedonians, but they don't seem to be in very good terms. Oh no, they are. He apparently didn't like that they broke treaties with me. And they're currently at war with the Odyssean kingdom. I am very curious as to discovering what the Odysseans
My
are.
road is barred.
No, it isn't.
As you command.
What are you Odysseans doing?
How may I
And more
serve?
importantly, how strong
Swift
are
and
you?
silent.
Actually, no. You can go over here and study Athens. I want to see what how strong. Oh.
In your service. and your
Shit.
time.
That's a lot of people. Most of these guys... Wow. Yeah, I think even if before we even contemplate the concept of going to war with these people, we need to seriously get ourselves some siege equipment. Just a tad. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of dudes.
How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, it's a lot of dudes. Not gonna lie. Right. Oh, blast! I forgot to send my dude into commanding... Never mind. Galatia is doing something nervy. Iceni. Woo! Swabia doing something. Hopefully they're going to live through. I'd so laugh if they started to come down south. It's like, hey, I didn't know you were there. This looks a bit familiar. Of course, I don't really want them to come down south to fight, because that means I'd have to go up north to fight them. But still. Ah, someone's done something. If my computer would like me to see me, there we go. Ah, my ranking hero, and oh, come on. They're dumped.
How can I serve you?
Right, I'm going to send you to train these guys, because the last time this happens,
Commander.
and this guy is certainly going to be... Yes, would be a bad idea. Okay, how big and or powerful is this Odrysian kingdom?
A shadow.
They just sent this guy back. Okay, so what kind of units do you guys have? You have hoplites and some cavalry and some mercenary cavalry, even though you are the same person. Odysseus is doing that. Okay, let's have a look at this political intrigue. You... We can investigate further. Right. Oh dear, that's not a very good sign, is it? Well, he may just be a random champion. Okay. Tactical advances. Abolnia would get that, which isn't bad. Epidamos is still doing something. I'm still earning a fair amount of cash. Ah, right, good. Oh, yes. For the love of God, yes. Right, let's convert you into a Hellenistic village, whereupon you can become a lot more productive in the cause for Sparta. Or at least that's the hope. You know what, even Delimentium is pretty well guarded. I wouldn't even need to have this sort of regiment in. I mean, 16 dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Well, I'm gonna transfer this army. The 10,000 shall go with well, that's it. They're not really being kept happy. It's annoying that you get all these guards.
Ready for orders.
It's annoying that you get all these guards and you sort of get all these people, and yet for some reason they don't seem to stem the populace's happiness. Rather frustrating, to say the least. Alright. Okay, so you are relatively strong. I want to see how you are further down the line. Because these people aren't exactly... I mean, there is this ginormous army here, which, good God. Yeah, I would be totally screwed in facing that off. I mean, not only do you have, like, what, 12... No, 19! Freaking 19 units of... Jesus Christ. I think I'd need all 3 of my armies at the same time with 4 catapults and, like, a nuke to destroy Pella. I'd have to siege them out. That would be even more interesting. Because then, of course, my men would take the losses. Alright. Alright, I'm going to have one more turn, and then I'm going to call it for this episode. So as you can see, it's not going to be... I mean, I don't really... Obviously, I don't want to sort of say, hey guys, this is going to be crap. But at the same time, this is going to probably be the build-up phase, which in my eye, I really like. I love building stuff up, you know. It's one of the things which I find to be the most stimulating part sometimes of certain games, is just becoming a bigger and bigger, you know, a bigger entity, a much more strong, you know, putting yourself in a much more strengthened position, you know, being able to assess and potentially gain a major advantage over your opponent without them even realizing it. 2 more turns before they're done. We're doing pretty good for food, actually, which should keep the populace happy, as well as keeping my replenishment levels up high. Annoyingly, I can't really seem to build anything in Macedonia. Hellas is, we're doing something. Right, let's have a look at the technological advances, because I would like to, that would be very handy. In 5 turns, that would make things very easy, and I foresee being forced to do that for a while. Also, I might try and start putting that in as well. Or... that wouldn't be bad either. Cultural conversion. That's not a bad idea. Wouldn't be bad at all. That would be even better. That consensual contracts. You see, this is the weird thing about the ancient times. They had pretty much everything ready for it, and yet it took us freaking years before we came up with this thing again. I mean, then again, they did, you know, in one aspect they had major advancements, but then on the other aspect they did have slavery. So it's a bit of hit and miss, really. Maybe I should have something like this. Tactical drills. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. What's that? Extra defense and melee units. Shots per minute. Yeah, probably should start investing some time in researching the tactics. Management-wise, that's not exactly bad. And that wouldn't be bad at all, and then we can start recruiting supply reforms, but then again it will take some time. Anyway, I'm going to call it for this episode because, well, nothing else to do. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. If you yourself are a YouTuber, a Total War player, or a Total War player who does YouTube, if there's anything I can do vis-a-vis commentary, economical management, so if you see that I'm not particularly doing something right, you know, if you want me to speed up the process of attacking, and you know an economical hack or a way to get money very quickly without taking too much time, then feel free to let me know on the comment section down below. If you're also a YouTuber who sees I'm commentating in a weird way, or you think you want to give me a hand, sort of telling me a sort of hint and tips, feel free to do so once again in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. This is Crap Hunter signing out. I'll catch you next time.